How you doing, YouTube? Matt with Massive Beer Reviews, back with yet another review. A little bit of Jersey born and bred, a little extra hopped paleness on today's Massive Beer Review in the form of Alementary Brewing. It is their Magellan. It's double dry hop ale with 7 C's and Simcoe hops. Now, 7 C's, those are your old school, mostly old school hops. Your Chinook, Cascade, I'm going to forget about Columbus, and 4 other ones. I don't think Citrus in there. I forget what, what else is in there. Centennial, bunch of other stuff. Anyway, I'm not going to sit here and kind of remember them all, even though people think I should be able to rattle them off the top of my head. Yeah, whatever. Anyway, yeah, kind of excited to give this a whirl. A couple different reasons. One, I've liked the stuff that I've had from Alementary. Combine that with this is a shelf beer, and it's always nice to find really delicious shelf beers. I actually found this at a local bottle shop to where I'm going to be moving down in Jersey. So yeah, super excited to give it a whirl. Comes in a little 6-pack form. Who would have thunk it? 12-ounce cans in a 6-packer. As far as what else it says on this can, it says the Alementary Magellan, double dry hop pale ale with 7 C's and Simcoe hops. In here it says our journey across is tempestuous. Damn it, words. Seas of craft beer. One of the most enjoyable discoveries has been this taproom favorite pale ale. Double dry hopped with Simcoe and 7 C's. Magellan is a forerunner of a Lost at Sea IPA with the same earthy and tropical fruit undertones, but a light bitterness. We're smooth sailing start to finish. Let's see. Only 5.7% alcohol by volume. Done and done. You know, label-wise, it's Alementary. It's pretty much what they do label-wise. Just kind of, this different words. Anyway, let's give it a pour, see what she's got. Yeah, watch my can opening skills are going to be kind of affected today. I got these crazy blisters. I was working on a project at work and didn't realize how bad I was tearing up my fingers. So, doing this injured, you gotta put in time whether you're 100% or not. That's what they taught me in ballet school. Anyway, pinky finger just underneath of just off-white head. Nice creaminess on top, actually, for even a little as head as it is, and a soft taste to it. I mean, she looks like kind of like a lightly hazy kind of pale. So yeah, she definitely looks the part of the new school, but not too crazy hazy, which is not a bad thing. Man, I'm getting a ton of sweet citrus, like almost like orange. What's that? Sunny D kind of oranges from it. In a good way, though, not in a synthetic way. So, anyway, let's see if we get a nose on her. Yeah, it's all about the citrus in this sucker. I mean, there is just big, huge, bold, kind of big citrus, your tiny little clementine kind of citrus, and just all around an orange citrus, too. Like I said, it has a kind of Sunny D kind of vibe to it, but in a very cool way. Like a tangy Sunny D thing, but not in a synthetic kind of doo-doo kind of way. Some beers kind of come off that way if they're just done kind of like oddly. This actually smells like it has some kind of fresh kind of fruit in it itself. So it definitely has that kind of nice orange vibe to it. It's not orange juice, it's actual oranges with a bit of sweetness, extra sweetness to it. There's a bit of bitterness floating around in there too. But definitely orange is leading the way. Oranges all day. That's all I wanted to say. Orange, 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 orange. And guess what? Grapefruit. And orange. So yeah, it definitely has the citrus all the way. Which isn't, if they're going with that old school kind of C thing, I don't know if they're doing the whole kind of 7 C's because it's the whole Magellan C thing, or they're actually putting the 7 C's in there. They don't actually name them, but I assume they are. And yeah, so there you go. And Simcoe doesn't suck. You can get that nice greeniness, little bit of a little bit of cattiness in there. Nothing too crazy, but in a good way. The kind of green dankness comes off. So just gonna dive in. Cheers. That's nice. That's nice. Super chuggable. Nice mouthfeel to it. Not overly dense. Well, at the same time, giving you a nice big kind of heaping helping of not overly. It's weird because when you say nice mouthfeel nowadays, people kind of expect you to be like, oh, this crazy turbid kind of butternut squash soup thing. No, this is thinner than that, but it's where it should be for a nice pale ale. Let's put it that way. The citrus doesn't come off as big in the nose as it does in the mouth. or reverse that, you know what I mean. It doesn't come off as big in the mouth as it does in the nose. In a sweet sense. In the bittering, it does. In a good way. There's enough sweetness there to kind of make everybody who likes the super sweet stuff happy, but at the same time, the bitterness in there is really what's driving this beer, and I think it does a really good job of it. It's giving you still, you know, citrus vibe, but more of a rindy, pithy kind of thing. So you get the kind of big juiciness in the nose, and kind of Sunny D vibes I was talking about, combined with that nice kind of bittering, but not overtly drying kind of palate smacking bitterness in the mouth. It just works. It's a really good chuggable beer. It's definitely more bitter in the nose than it is sweet, but I think that lends itself to being a bit more drinkable. A lot of these new school beers tend to be like crazy heavy-handed when it comes to the kind of sweet component in the beer, so to actually taste something that has a nice kind of sweetness to it does not suck. Yeah. Too much sweetness sometimes. Too much sweetness now, pretty much all the time when it comes to a lot of these extra dry hopped beers. So yeah, that's pretty much it. Citrus in the nose, citrus in the mouth, two different stories, same kind of vibes, but two different stories. You're getting that kind of juicy sweetness, going into the dryness, pithiness, wrapped in a nice mouthfeel, and a super chuggable package that doesn't suck. So there you go. Let's talk about it. It's one of the better pale ales I've had as of late, extra hopped ones. Yes. Definitely not the top. I do like mine to skew a bit more new school to all the stuff I was making fun of this whole review. But I do like a bitterness in my beer. And with how a lot of these beers are now, I'm going to keep banging this drum, getting way too sweet, it's nice to see something that kind of the bittering leads the day. Value and availability, I think it was like $14 for a 6-pack. That doesn't suck. And like I said, I pulled it off the shelf at a local bottle shop. I'm not so close to these guys either, so it can get it out and about in the Jersey area. Jersey only. Sorry for you people out there. I think so. I don't. Maybe you find them in New York. You never know. Maybe a little bit of Philly. I don't know. Just leave you with, if you like what we like this. If you like beer, if you like old school beer, but you want a little bit of new school tendency, it's kind of what you have going on here. Probably a little bit more of like new school beer, old school tendency more than the other way around. And if you just like well-made beers with a very kind of hop forward presence, but in a very kind of balanced, not too sweet format, because that's kind of where this one lands. Yeah, not a session beer. It's not something you're going to chug a ton of, but it definitely something that definitely fits the bill, and it's pretty tasty stuff, to be perfectly honest with you. So there you go. Kind of a little rocky review there. Kind of stumbled through that one. First one. I haven't done one in a couple days, let's put it that way. So hopefully you guys enjoyed the review. If you didn't, anywhere in between, down there, words and stuff. Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, Untapped, Massive Beers, all four of those places. If you want to check me out somewhere else in the social medias, podcasting world, Beer Massive, massif.com, or your favorite podcasting app for a whole bunch of podcasting goodness. A lot of different stuff than what you get here. And yeah, go check that out. And hopefully you guys enjoyed the review. Hopefully enjoying a nice little 5% little 7 C's, a little mosaic dry hop jammer right now. And hope we'll see you next time. Cheers.